my 9th tour diary, and this time I'm going to tell you about a festival that is very close to my heart. It's the 24/7 Theatre Festival in Manchester. Now, the reason 24/7 is really close to my heart is because it's a festival I wouldn't be in this industry without. I started at 24/7 doing a bit of work experience when I was in my second year of uni, so it was December 2008 when I started with them. It's now August 2012, so you can see how long I've been with them on and off. They were my foot in the door really, and I have the executive producer David Slack a lot to thank for. He's given me so many opportunities, as has the festival director Catherine Worthington. And every year, even though I haven't worked for them, kind of full time for a long time, I go back every year for the week to help them out. Now, I do lots of different things for them when I do help them out. This year I was box office manager at 3MT, which is 3 Minute Theatre in Affleck's Arcade. But what was really exciting about this festival is that for the first time it had one of my own shows in it. 24/7 gave me the opportunity to have a second outing of Flow, which is my dance and spoken word show by Broken Rose Performing Arts. Now, following its debut at Contact Theatre in October of 2011, Flow 2, as it was called this time, brought together dancers and spoken word artists in an extraordinary fusion of movement and words. A selection of dancers and spoken word artists were invited to be a part of the event. This year's artists included...
Goliath was grateful for his graduation to gatekeeper for the Grim Reaper's Sepia Steeple, where Thumbelina once cooked high tea for a posse of Queen Bee Latifahs. Tea consisted of Technique's SL 1200 needles baked with liquid cheese, a dish first concocted for the coronation of the third Ramesses.
How is it? I want to use you. That's all I want to do. Is to use you, all your lovely routes, your destinations, and I really want to pay my way, but how is it that I'm the whore in the games you choose the rules for?
I see all 6 feet of you standing in front of me with a few added extras. Your smile, it looks exquisite, though I know it's deceiving from that familiar look in your eyes which meet mine, dragging me kicking and screaming to your deep.
Now, those of you who know about the first Flow, on seeing the videos on the Broken Rose channel of this new version of Flow, you'll know that the format has changed somewhat. Firstly, we introduced the idea of having 2 prepared performances. These were performances where, instead of being completely spontaneous, the artists had 2 hours on that day to prepare them in some way. Now, things were certainly by no way set in terms of choreography, but the dancers did know what they were going to do vaguely, and they knew exactly what the poem was going to say. Round 1 was as it was last time. Pulled out of a hat, a dancer was paired with spoken word artists to create a spontaneous duet together. And then for round 2, we asked the audience to come up with their own subjects, which would be pulled out of a hat for the spoken word artists to kind of jump up at. So, for example, we pulled one out and it was hope, and whoever had a poem about hope jumped up, and the 3 dancers joined in as and when they felt it was appropriate. Now, I really like this new format. It is very different from what it was before, and it produced some stunning results.
Millions have come here to dance, Millions of dancers of all sorts and all kinds have hit Manchester from far and wide-eyed. They've become over tens of years, listening to northern soul and dubstep and hearing all in between, but never too lean to fucking dance and gurn and dance your fucking hearts out. So dig out them shoes, all of you, and come for the dance in Manchester.
Cut to, there's a man on a bus, his body's swaying, he may as well be laying on the floor. His left eye wants to sleep, his right to chat, his left leg moves and his right arm lifts his body and he stumbles across the moving carriage. Mind if I sit here? He doesn't wait for an answer as he falls into a suited young woman. Bemused, she nervously nods. He plods his ass on the seat next to her, his fat head swinging
Chill
towards
out,
hers.
you're on the edge. The Manx site's more freestyle than the dance moves of Bez. And at Christmas, revellers get pissed up under the watchful eye of a 30-foot rubber Father Christmas. Manx hearts have a hidden wisdom and a compassionate touch. Suppose that makes me a kinda peculiar Mancunder. See, Manx the birthplace of Rolls-Royce, trade unions, graphene, and the first computer. So all we 2.2 million say is, let me show you how we do it the Mancunian way. Let me, I'm changing key because I've lost my voice. Let me show you how we do it the Mancunian way. Thank you.
But of course, in Broken Rose style, it also produced some very funny moments.
I shall entice you with my love sword and dance. Should I start again?
I'm slack, but this girl just is something else altogether. In the nicest possible way, though.
It'll come out all wrong.
This play is called this play.
Make sure you check out the full flow videos on the Broken Rose channel. That's Broken Rose Arts on YouTube. I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all the artists. They were absolutely spectacular. Really enjoyed working with them, and hopefully I'll be working with them all again at some point in the future in relation to Broken Rose. In terms of 24/7, it was another successful year. This year was the festival's 9th year, producing 10 more plays, 4 rehearsed readings and much more. Quite a lot of people, of course, in Manchester and in the industry have some very lovely things to say about the festival. And the festival had some very lovely things to say about its participants and its artists.
Hello!
Hello!
Thank you very much for being here.
Speak up, I can't hear you above the shirt.
Is there a writer in the house that can help Mr. Vegette with some lines? Well, great to see so many people here tonight. Is there a party?
Yeah, woo!
Thank you anyway. I've no idea what to say, except thank you very much for wanting to be a part of 24/7, because without yous, there is no festival. So I congratulate you and I toast you all. Thank you very much.
Wear glasses. Okay, so the nominations for Most Popular Actress chosen by the audience. And the nominations... Oh no, actor. It's actor. Because I'm an actress. Yes, I get it. I'll be much better next year. Okay. So nominations are Nathan Morris for Transit of Venus. Darren Connolly for Loaded. And Josh Moran for My Arms. And the nomination, the winner indeed, is of Most Popular Actor, Darren Connolly.
I said it, so I'm going to use it. Firstly, just a little bit of explanation. For those of you who don't know, since the inception of the festival in 2004, Michael Elphick was the technical manager up until 2009, when unfortunately he lost a battle to cancer and died very suddenly, and it was taken from us. He did all he could for this festival and always gave 100%, more than 100%. He was running around like a blue-arsed fly, try to get everything for everyone. So I've tried to copy him and do it now, sort of successfully. So what we do is we present this award to the technician or volunteer who we think has really gone above and beyond in the festival this year. This year it goes to a couple who I have not seen anything of for the festival, which means they're doing a brilliant job. Because normally what I get is a phone call going, can you come and sort this, or we've got a problem with this, or we don't know what's going on with this. So the fact that I've not seen them means they've done this. So it's for all their hard work. I think the shows who've been there will agree they've been fantastic. So the award goes to John and Gina at 3 Minutes.
This is as David said, this is the 9th year. Each year it gets better and better. You've got another one next year. It's got to be even better still, but I don't know how you're going to top this year. I have seen virtually every show this year. I have been knocked out by the standard. A massive round of applause to David, Catherine and all the team for what they put on. It was absolutely superb. Without further ado, Audience Favourite Actress Award nominations. Dolly Rose Campbell, loaded. Zoe Iqbal for Goldfish. And Jade Grayful, the Interpreting Hope. And the award goes to Dolly Rose Campbell.
We give this award for a moment in the festival that people come out of a show and talk about, which has been various things. And this year, the most talked about moment is an unintentional moment. It is a funny show, but I don't think in the middle of an interrogation scene they quite intended their table to collapse. They covered it very well with a large round of expletives, which, you know, is good enough, really. It works for most audiences. So the award for Champagne Moment of 2012 goes to Ghost Shark.
Being rather boring, I've seen most of the plays here at New Century House, and I'm waiting for the announcement that says, if the fire alarms go, can you all sit where you are? If the fire alarms do go, they're behind there, that's the fire exit. The Cooperative Group Award for the Audience Favourite Show, the nominations are The Cell, Stars Are Fire, and All the Bends. And the award goes to All the Bends.